Hello friends, greetings from Centum Academy. So in this video we are going to discuss the continuity of this function. This is a J-level problem. So as you can see here in your function, the function itself is having a limit in it, that is limit n tending to infinity of these sub-functions. Now the function has critical points of 0 and 1 because the function changes its definition at these points. Now we need to establish the continuity of this function at 0 and 1. So let's start the analysis of the function first at 0. At 0, the left hand limit of this function will be given by this expression, limit of f of x as x tends to 0 minus, which will be nothing but limit of x tending to 0 of this expression. Now we know that cos square x is a value which lies between 0 to 1. So this value lies between 0 and 1, and hence its modulus is less than 1. So modulus of cos square x is less than equal to 1. So if we apply a very high power on cos square x, the limit will start becoming 0, which is as shown here. Similarly, the right hand limit, as you can see, I have just simplified this expression to 1 plus x to the power n to the power 1 by 2n. And when you are slightly above 0, you are still having a value of x which is within the within modulus of x less than 1 category. So when you raise that to a power of n, that term itself will also become 0 here. So 1 plus 0 whole to the power anything will be actually be 1, right? And obviously the value of the function at 0, you can see, will be 1 to the power of 1 by 2n, which is also 1. So as you can see, the left hand limit does not match with the right hand limit. So LHL at 0 does not match with the RHL at 0, and hence the function will be discontinuous at 0. So this will be discontinuous at 0, at x equal to 0, right? Similarly, if you see the point x equal to 1, the left hand limit at 1 will be 1 plus x to the power n 1 by 2n. Again, since 1 minus is modulus of x less than 1 and it raised to a very high power, this will make this term again go to 0. Okay, and 1 plus 0 whole to the power anything will be actually be 1. So the answer for the left hand limit at 1 is 1. The answer for the right hand limit will be if you have a value greater than 1 plus, so this will tend to infinity. So this will go to infinity, and hence this will become a very large denominator. Thereby 1 by a very large number will become 0, and of course at 1 the value will be again 1, because the reason being, if you take the value at 1, it will be 1 plus 2, which is 2 to the power 1 by 2n, and 1 by 2n is a very small power, almost equal to 0. So 2 to the power 0 will be actually 1. So here also the left hand limit and the right hand limit do not match. Therefore the function will exhibit discontinuity at 1 also, and hence option D is the right option, because the function is exhibiting discontinuity both at 1 and 0. Hope this solution is clear. Thank you so much for watching.